So, pasta carbonara the Wilky way, the milky Wilky way. So, Parmigiano Reggiano cheese grated onto a plate, pasta in highly salted water, cooked, and that is pancetta, cubes of pancetta and onion and a block of butter, and that is eggs, pepper and a block of butter, and then the cheese goes in with the eggs. But only turn on the pasta to start, because that's the only thing that's going to need to be cooked right at the beginning. And then later on we will switch on the pancetta. But you're supposed to have guanciale, of course, as the Italians might get offended. So, but I'm just using cubes of pancetta because it's cheap and it's easy to get from the shops. Or you can use bacon if you really have to. And also, I say use the whole egg. Why waste the egg just by using a yolk? I say make the most of it and use the whole eggs. Also, the Italians would say that you get crushed black peppercorns. Literally just put pepper in it. All right, just put pepper in it. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Pepper in the sauce, the cheese, the egg and the butter. Pepper in there, right? Pepper. Okay, once your pasta is nice and bubbling, 10 minutes from now, I would wait 2 minutes and then start the pancetta, the butter and the onions. And you want to start by just mixing it as it's cooking. I would have the pancetta on a fairly low heat to start. So the pasta's boiling, the pancetta's just turned on a low heat, and this is just sitting here, not doing anything, right? Now, so let's start mixing. Get that butter melted. It's a lovely base when it's buttery melted. Just mix it for a couple of minutes, maybe 4 minutes. Okay, then switch off the heat. All right, heat off. And now we're going to move on to this one. Now, the sauce, put it on the lowest possible heat you can get. So this is the smallest stove. Switch it on, put it on the lowest possible heat, and stir, stir, stir. Stir, stir, stir. Now you only want to heat this up very lightly and stir it until it turns into a nice thick gloopy sauce. So keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. And once that butter has completely melted, that's when you turn off the heat. So keep going, keep going, keep going. Once the butter is completely melted, turn off the heat. So that one is off, okay, and it's cooling down, right? And this one is on, but I'm just waiting until the butter has completely melted. And then turn it off. Keep mixing it though, keep mixing it when it's off, because you don't want the eggs to solidify. No egg solidification here, thank you very much. Now, pour the sauce in the pan. Okay? And what you want is also a tablespoon of the pasta water. So I've got a tablespoon here, and pasta water, you want a tablespoon, pour that in there. That's not quite enough, there we go. Right, and then give that a good mix. give it a good mix. And it should be in a cold, or a cooling, sorry, pan, so it doesn't solidify and turn into a thick egg. You don't want the egg to solidify. So, as we're going along here, that is looking very nice. The sauce is still a sauce. All right. So, that's the sauce ready. So you just want to wait until your pasta's finished cooking. Then when your pasta's cooked and drained, pour it into the pan. Give it a final mix to finish. So you just want to get the pasta in and about the sauce. So it's nicely sauced. Looking good, looking good. Oh, I'm gonna eat that. And then pour it on the plate. And then, all right, and then just a sprinkle of cheese on the top, grated, and a sprinkle of pepper. And it's beautiful, lovely. So for the finale, it should look like this, with sprinkled cheese and pepper on the top. Delicious.